LNZ trying to stop them, but he's already seen that they've dropped on down. So Nilo going to get out towards the double doors as the pressure continues here for Legacy as they send waves of players down. Lato going to go and try and clear that corner, but Dumao goes 1 for 1. And the bomb still paused just outside of the double doors on the bottom of the steps.
Yeah, freezing a little bit, seeing if someone's going to overextend, over-rotate, but now they're giving up ground, they're spreading up, so this is a chance for Heroic to get back into the ground.
Oh, there goes the Julius. It's going to be Youngstar and Xfloud taking 3 kills between them on the CT side. And Sadzin now has a clutch ahead of him. It'll be a 1v3 if he's able to pull this off. And he's got time, he's got the bomb, and he's got a way out.
Yeah, he knows where both players are, so definitely will be able to get the bomb down. Interesting to see the Heroic players splitting up. So that definitely gives them an opportunity to isolate a couple of 1v1 fights. No kit either on the side of Heroic.
Oh, he's got a 1v1 here. Alcarin coming up the vent. He's going to be cleared out. It's a tough spot, but no shot landed for Sadzin. Somehow, some way, Alcarin able to get away with that one.
That leaves Lux with only Molotov coming into this round, so a little bit light on utility. They don't have any smokes left on the side of Legacy.
Well, it's a good start for LNZ as he takes Nissim down through the smoke. Here's Lux off the top of main. Alcarin needs to be careful not to overextend, and he won't. He drops back into the lockers. He's going to allow LNZ to spam down towards the secret cross, where the bomb has made it with multiple players of Legacy, leaving Lux on the lurk up on top of main.
And they know they killed the lobby player, right? So it enables them to focus more on Yard right now, on Heroic. I think this is a nice fallback from Alcarin, taking a really passive position, buying time for his teammates to come in as well. Really annoying to have this fight on the T side.
Oh, Dumao spots out to head towards CT. It's going to be Nilo and Alcarin coming out on top of those 2 fights. Frustrating stuff here for Legacy. Fighting all 35 seconds, and it's done. Lato's not going to be able to do too much about this. And Heroic containing the first gun round very comfortably. They only lose 1 player in the form of Alcarin with the last run with Tanir, but this is really the first showing for him. And we've got Alcarin. Look at this, the commitment up to the side of the smoke outside. He's going to be caught by the rifle. It's a second opportunity for Dumao, but Xfloud gets 2 outside. Lux and Dumao both dead, and all of a sudden an opening kill for Legacy is flipped back into a man advantage for Heroic. What a start for Xfloud, returning to the Heroic jersey, 8-1 to kick off Nuke.
And you can see the aggression from the side of Heroic going now for the Yard setup, and even though Alcarin gets caught out by Dumao, Xfloud fights 2, Lux on silo and Dumao outside, and just keeps fighting them, keeps peeking and keeps finding the kills.
Yeah, 3 so far in the round for Xfloud, fantastic work. And this is such a comfortable start to the day here from Heroic, and it just keeps getting better for them. They only are losing Alcarin. Everybody else has been staying alive. The rifles just shutting them down. Outside, executors come in. And it's quite quick here for Legacy to try and take some space. The AWP creeping up red. It's going to be Nissim taking 1, getting traded out by Alcarin. Lato also removing Youngstar, so it's a better start here for Legacy. Finally getting to play in a man advantage situation, but not for long. Once again, Xfloud has just been an absolute nuisance. 12-1 now at this point as we head into round 8. And 3v3 off the back of it, but Lux finally cutting forward again, and this should be Legacy's first round victory. Xfloud's been good so far, but surely this is a step too far. He's going to hear those steps in the lobby. They're going to be backtracking right in towards him. He should be traded, but if he can grab 1, that'll be huge, and he will get traded out by Lux.
So let's see if now Heroic keeps coming at them with some aggressive plays.
There's so much money available, so they always have to deal with a strong buy, and they're going to cut through LNZ straight away. They go for an accelerated play into the A bomb site. Trying to run out of hot. Xfloud lost, confused as to why Nissim is there. No scope coming in from Alcarin. Absolute chaos inside of the A bomb site, but Legacy's rush into the upper bomb site has worked out perfectly. Lilo trying to 1v3 this. Goes to the AK. Sadzin chasing down the reload. And that'll cost him his life, going for that reload and giving away that sound cue. So, like,
He really shouldn't be able to get anything from this position. Stays alive though.
Gets away. A couple of times he went down in that area. Zoom out. Oh, over the top of the smoke. Alcarin nearly getting caught this time. Both players getting away with it.
And that part of the map is open in this setup from the CTs. Nilo only now coming back, but he really isn't in a position to peek this.
They've got LNC rotated down to the B bomb site already. And xCloud now joining him there as well.
So let's see now, enough time for Legacy to, you know, go ramp, fake something, go back, and Luck's great find on Alcarin, just the patience from the Brazilians shining through.
Well, it's on Youngstar now, up in the rafters. Got to hold on. He's got a double kill. Was out of bullets, did all the hard work. So 3v2 coming up the vent. xCloud getting caught. Good pause and composure from Nissim just to clear that angle and wait for him to come up instead of committing into the bomb plant. And LNZ is already down here lower, so he's got to change up his position. Knows it's a death sentence to go up the vent, and so over towards Secret he goes instead.
This round for Legacy.
Now LNZ just trying to save this weapon. Oh god, not clean. Fantastic considering how it started. LNZ searching for that opening. Disperses the smoke. It's Alcarin getting caught again. He's had a tough old half here, Alcarin. He's down and out. Lato taking him out of the server, and Lato following up with a double entry. So another quick, direct hit towards the A bomb site has worked out very well here for Legacy. And that's a save call for Heroic. There's no money left now.
They're getting punished for it a couple of times, and, you know, Legacy doing a good job of speeding up behind those opening kills.
Huge, too. You lose everything, and a couple of players are really low on money. Here comes the hunt all the way down into the depths. The CT flashes into the sky. Nilo trying to get himself to safety up on top of the forklift, and even he's gone. So everything removed for Heroic.
And I don't think they would expect an AWP here, Legacy. I mean, but with the current CT economy, who knows? You probably expect it every single round.
Yep, true. Big gap. There's the outside cross. Yep, not ready for it. Can Alcarin get a double? The answer to that question so far is no. Just the one, and he's going to back off behind credit card now. Garage. They've already got one player down. Secret. Oh, LNZ has just walked right by, and two following kills here for Legacy. xCloud's going to keep numbers even at the 1 minute 20-second mark in the round. It's absolute chaos. A really fast game of Counter-Strike we're watching at the moment. It's this last round of the half. Legacy hope they can grab 5. Just the MP9 in the back of the bomb site here. Not exactly the greatest weapon for Youngster, but he's going to use it effectively enough. And Nilo gets away with one. And it's all on Nissim. They want 5 in a row. He's got to pull off a clutch. And he goes down the vent with a bomb in his back.
xCloud was going for the ram flank, so he'll be able to get the bomb down. Let's see if he has a clutch in him. Both players quick on B towards ram.
Oh, well, xCloud just hunts it down straight away. Even on 5 HP, confident just to take the fight. xCloud will round out a solid individual half. Cold a Heroic half for us in this pistol. Nilo gonna go for a peek towards ramp, just making sure there's no push there, but the rest of his teammates are about to walk out of the hut, and here they come, exploding into the upper bomb site. Lato taking the initial attention and distraction. Still got Sadson at the back of the site, and I think Heroic have seen too many players to feel comfortable about staying committed to that. So they bail out, they go back into the lobby and gonna try and go towards ramp.
Already 2 players down on B from the side of Legacy.
But they haven't seen anything, so adjusting. Now they realize Heroic are committing into B. This fight's everything. Can Nissim take down Nilo? He's close to it. Alcarin's taking the flanker away, but Nissim looking the wrong way, and Nilo's patience pays off. It's going to be Alcarin to close out the pistol, and Heroic go up to 9-4. That's going to be a
Already down Secret is xCloud, completely catching Nissim off guard. That's a big entry. I mean, just the amount of space he's been able to take. It's going to put an incredible amount of pressure on the defense.
Sadson.
What?
Missing shots here with a scout. He's under a lot of pressure now behind the box. Nilo on 20 HP, trying to run him down with a MAC-10. He's got his teammate LNZ coming up beside him, and eventually Sadson going to be taken down. Get some damage off before dying. But his teammate's in a really tough spot now, 3v5. These two softened up players will go down quite quickly to the pistols. But still time to work with here for Heroic. They're going to be slowly creeping their way up into a Heaven Wrap. And Dumel starting to be aware of that. Can he do anything with the 5-7? 35 seconds. Spots them out of Heaven. Grenade goes up. He's going to drop those 2 low HP players even further, but not remove any of them. Dumel's 5-7 comes in with a kill on Nilo. Okay, the 5-7s have all popped off. 3 kills quickly. Suddenly Lux with a clutch ahead of him. One that is still doable. As they get towards him, the 5-7 finds another headshot, and Alcarin is so low on health. 12 seconds, back of the site, tap on the plant, into the swing, and Alcarin wins the 1v1. And down to just 1 player surviving, feeling like they've got the money of Heroic on the ropes. A risk needed, and if it pays off, might just be able to get themselves back into this game, but it is a big risk. And you've got Nissim playing down in darkness. It's LNZ to take the first and the second with a MAC-10, so Nissim needs a multi-kill, and they got to swing it from 2 different positions, and Nissim can only get 1. So Heroic successful in following up. A 4v2 now, and for Legacy, there's no money left in the bank. No chance at winning this round, so save the MP9, save the Scout, and we're looking at 11-4 for Heroic right now. This is Legacy. 3-4s, in fact.
In the school of art, there is no such thing as a bad buy.
Good start here for Sadzin. An opening pick on Alcarin. Another shot landed, this time on LNZ. All right, not off to the races, and around like this, Dumel's push into the hot is just worked out perfectly. And that's going to be Youngstar gone, and Heroic in a really tough spot. X-Flood, look at this. This is what Youngstar was talking about. The aggression, the space that X-Flood can create. Just throwing bodies at it. Sadzin, he's saved by Nissim's distraction, that. But not enough here for Heroic to flip this back. It's going to be a 5th round, almost guaranteed here for the side of Legacy. That's the rifle of Lato off the top of the hut. Nilo would need a special 1v4 to pull map point now.
Well, he should know where Sadzin is.
It's a tough shot to land when he's moving this much as well. Protected by the metal. Nilo keeping his head down. Look at he appear at a tough angle for a Scout to hit. But just so much cover here for Sadzin. And the longer this fight goes on, the more the other CTs can reposition. Nilo does not get the kill he's been looking for and is now limited on time. He's going to walk right into Lux. He's got a free kill here. No problem. 5 rounds for Legacy. Dumel down the vent. Playing on the stairs just in front of those double doors as X-Cloud and LNZ start to make their way through Secret. Molotov's going to heat up Dumel, force him further back and create space for X-Cloud and LNZ to move forward. LNZ opens the decon door. Dumel pulled into that fight. LNZ was going for a reload. Dumel's had a quiet map here. His 5th kill so far. Lato stepping up alongside Lux, and Alcarin suddenly the 1v3 ahead of him.
Yeah, it seemed like there was a good opportunity there for Heroic. I mean, they got 2 players down Secret, the rest were outside ramp, ready for that B crunch. I'm not sure how Nissim was able to connect onto X-Cloud, whether he was ready for that fight or not, but that was huge because if X-Cloud is able to get that kill, then they can pincer Dumel in the site.
Oh, I thought for a second Alcarin was going to get a free kill. Lato looked back. He still got it. Is there a shot at this for Alcarin? Good work on the vent just to try and bait out the shots here. Dumel wasting time, and he's got to commit to the plant now. He realizes that. Dumel runs him down, and that's so frustrating for Alcarin. Perfectly played by Dumel.
Waiting to see if there was going to be any early aggression from the side of Legacy. Now throwing the smoke wall outside, but not really going to utilize it whatsoever. Going to move into an A hit or potentially an A fake, but it does look like they're going to commit fully.
Here comes the utility. Molotov flashes right on in. Hasn't been the cleanest start in the rounds here for Heroic, and it doesn't look like it's going to get much better. Lux is too easy for him. Standing at that CT vent, and they call it off. It didn't work out for Heroic on the initial wave of attack. Now 50 seconds left, and you're in a 5v3. you don't have enough utility to go for that second pump into towards the upper bomb site. It feels dead already.
Yeah, there's players already in T-spawn. So this is going to be a...
Oh my god.
They were going to try and save, but Dumao getting Nile on the way out. Was a nasty shot. There's no one down towards Secret or towards B from the side of Legacy. And they understand that that's where the gap is. So you're probably going to see Nissim go down from ramp, maybe the Opper take over for him. They need a little bit more than that because Heroic is down there in numbers. There's no pressure from lobby. No one is spamming from lobby. I mean, that should be a tell for the side of Legacy. I'm guessing that's a missed smoke, or did they want to smoke AC? Haven't seen that one before.
Well, it's worked out for Nilo. It's a little bit of cover for him. Sadzin's going to come down. The double doors open wide. Another lost opening kill here for Heroic. No trade. Nilo eventually getting it. Come from heaven. Okay, important kills now for Nilo. And that might just be enough of the bomb plant. Denied. Dumao's still here. Can Dumao do more? The answer to that is no, because Nilo has had a round, but Sadzin, let's see if he can step up 1v3. This shot on Alcarin, though, and he needed that one. Just shot a little bit too early. Seen the tip of the barrel, and maybe just got a little nervous and took the shot. Nice slow crossing with the smokes down to a Secret. He's made it all the way down. Heroic looking to round out Legacy's map pick. Mirage up next. X-Floud, a great opening. Domes Dumao. Nissim falling as well. And we're now just looking at 3 players left for Legacy to try and keep Nuke alive. It's 1 kill from Lux back. Alcarin follows up with a kill and a second from the AWP, and then jumps into the open with a nade in his hand. So Lato takes him out, and a 1v3 is still possible for Lato, especially with the bomb in his possession.
Absolutely, Legacy really had to, in that 3v5, commit to the ramp fight. Able to come out on top. Balato has to worry about everything. I mean, X-Flow was down Secret, and I don't think he expects them both to be ramped so quickly.
Lato waiting. Oh, the dink comes in, but Heroic closed it out eventually. Nuke goes the way of Heroic 13-9.
They will be on the flank, but it might be too late because the hit is coming in now.
Yeah, it's a direct hit towards this A bomb site. Lato step it up to try and defend. He's only got 1 in the dual Berettas. LNZ to go down and X-Floud to trade it as the acceleration towards CT is halted by Sadzin. And X-Floud does not stop. He doesn't know the meaning of the word, but he's out of bullets. And he's forced to come back because he has the bomb on his back. He was doing all of that with the bomb on his back. So off to default he goes. His teammate sent through the smoke. Dumao handling pressure and then traded out by Youngstar. And it's going to be X-Floud with the final headshot. A massive pissed around performance there from X-Floud.
Can be very difficult for that A execute to work if you just had a little bit of a different approach to the defense.
Sadzin knows LNZ's coming towards him. So he's just priming himself, getting ready. A good piece of utility, a great flashbang from LNZ. It's going to change up the angle. Sadzin unable to just hold. Let's give it a bit more space for LNZ to play with. Just try and heat things up and make things a little bit more difficult for Nissim. Somehow is underneath the fire. He's surviving on 8 HP currently. Great shot from Sadzin's scout. Can he get a follow-up? Knows the second player. So that's the bomb carrier coming up through short side. But LNZ is closed down the ground. Great shot from Sadzin, and that's going to scare them off. The bomb does not want anything to do with that B-bomb site as Nilo is creating some space over towards A.
Lato can do a lot of damage from this position. 2 low HP players. They have no idea that he's still in the side.
Oh, he's surely going to deny this bomb plan. Yep, he is. Headshot on towards Alcarin. Nilo's so low, as you mentioned, Yanko, and he's coming up the stairs. Surely 1 bullet from that P250 would end him, and Youngstar going down to the P250 as well. That is a huge round to win for Legacy. It did not look like they had a shot in hell, but they step up.
And then Lato being the joker in the A bomb site, able to secure the round in the end. So Legacy get on the board early.
It's going to be Nilo bombarded. knocked out of the round straight away. LNZ so low on health as they start to creep out with the final 3 into the A play. Going to be detected by Lato and Lux, and it looks like Legacy are going to take the opportunity of their first round victory and piece 2 together straight away. Lux is looking clean on this A defense, and Lato stepping up as Legacy get real loud to kick off Mirage.
We need an op to hit that pixel. Aggression now from Lux.
Yeah, he's
Flash
very
coming in.
focused on getting this control. There's a risk involved in it, but he got a dink onto the second player as well. So great work from Lux. A lot of impact found towards top middle. Detected the bomb, and Nilo's dead as well. And this is a buy from Heroic, and it's gone pretty poorly so far.
Bring the advantage back, but couldn't find anything. And Dumao on the flank is going to secure this round soon enough.
It's going to be an easy kill. That's the bomb. At the back of the pack. Youngster now just getting destroyed by utility.
And Nissim is like, 1B.
Just sitting LP.
Why the bomb is out, you know,
there.
ramp, 2 players ramp, and this guy's lurking B apartments. It's like,
Sadzin's going to be happy to make money though. Oh, well, he didn't get the kill. As Alcor and Xfloud start to move forward together. Will be a fight in the connector between the two AWPs. It's going to be Alcorin coming out on top of the fight versus Lux. So information, the AWP's just on the other side of that smoke, and it fades away. Important trade kill from Xfloud. Couldn't protect Alcorin from death, but at least getting the trade to keep numbers in the Heroic advantage. And Sadzin, good response, straight through connector, and he's got away with another one at Palace. Nilo going down, and Sadzin looking to shut down the final maneuver, and that's LNZ coming through. It's a headshot straight away on Sadzin. 30 seconds still to play with for the Swede. Lato out into the open. Grenade onto default as the reload comes in. Nissim's missed his opportunity, and LNZ realizes he's got to get this kill. He jumps up on default, and another round win for Legacy. That's a good start from the likes of Xfloud, but no one else has really got into the second map. Another opening kill picked up here for Legacy. Just throwing bodies at the problems here, and it's just not working out. Heroic getting absolutely destroyed. Lux with a double kill inside the connector. There's a buy round that's basically dead. We'll take some individual heroics to pull this one back, and we've got Youngstar and Alcorin doing their best. 2 kills already, make it a third between the two, and suddenly a 2v2 picked up in this situation. It didn't look like it was going to be a real possibility, but under a minute left, bomb now getting planted, and this fight for Lato needs to be careful. Youngstar's got to get out of that.
and Lux is low HP on the flank. Alcaran just missed him on the jump spot.
Oh my God.
What a shot from Lato.
That is huge. And now Youngstar up against Lux. Remember, Lux is low HP, as you just pointed out. He's looking for this fight. Youngstar's just going to be playing around the bomb site. He could have gone anywhere. And there's no tap on that defuse yet. And Youngstar with a huge round pulling this one back. This was
Interesting to see him not more part of the group as the in-game leader. Usually the IGLs are part of that pack who takes mid control. He's taking on more of a lurk role. So far they have mid. Let's see what the approach is from Legacy. Looks like they want to try and retake it at some point. Have all 5 players close to mid. Here comes the second wave of mid utility. Lux used the HE for underground, so not going to be able to break that smoke.
We're going to jump down into the underpass. It's going to be Dumao and Lato coming out on top of their Jules. Once again, a good start to the rounds here for Legacy, but being pulled back by Linus this time. He's got himself a double. And look at this, Lux on the flank through the apartments. No one's looking at it. Alcaran needs to be careful. Needs to think about this on a timing. He at least gets one out towards short, but once again, it falls to Youngstar to step up here for Heroic. Can he keep this going? A 1v2, and he doesn't have all the info. He's worried about the market, but it's one player through short and one player through the apartments. Does Youngstar expose himself to the short player wrongly? Here's the steps now. Utility coming in. Youngster's just taking the gamble. Here's the defuse. Can't get to it. Sadsin protected by the wall. And Legacy able to stop him from winning the 1v2.
Flank from Lux, who jumped out of the mid window in that retake. And Legacy back on the board. Sadsin with an entry. Duma with the second one and a third. Falling apart real quick for Heroic.
Yeah, this has been a terrible half for them. To think they started with a pistol, they didn't get that. What do they have? One round where Youngster and Alcarin pull off a 2v5. They've got to hope for the same again. And Youngster walking out of Palace. It's going to be an easy kill for Lato, and Lux to close it out. So, the dream of a heroic 2-0 looks dead in the water. As the hero of the pistol round in the previous. He's down low straight away here. Youngster's going to take the opening pick. Waiting on that util to come in. Sadsin just biding his time. With the bomb going back towards T-Spawn is going to join up in Palace.
I think they're switching up the call a little bit, swapping some utility around. I think Lato, after he gets the gush, gets a little bit too excited about finishing off that kill. Youngster gets some more information with the apps push.
Yeah, now they'll see the utility coming into the A play. They know it's going to be an A hit, so Nissim able to come away with Youngster. So pulling that headshot back and then a follow-up kill on X-Cloud. Straight away, numbers even again, thanks to Alcarin's impact. As that plant comes down, at least at a minimum, Legacy have a force buy in the next round, but they want it all. They want absolutely everything, and they're close to getting it. Flash in. Linus taken away. It's going to be Nilo to follow up with a headshot of his own, and Alcarin and Nilo coming back in for a 2v2 is so important for Heroic's chances that they win this pistol. If they don't, it's pretty much done, and they will not. Legacy win their first pistol as things continue to look strong on Mirage.
Because there's not many places where the CTs can hide, right? If you don't have connector control, if you don't have deep ramp or apartments, it can still be difficult to hold that bomb site.
One for one to kick things off. It only took a few rounds over on Nuke for a player from Heroic to break double figures. We're now in round 15 and not a single player on the squad has broken double figures in kill count. Nilo getting his 5th kill off the map so far. Alcarin also chiming in. We're now looking at a 2v3. Heroic ahead on players for the time being, but still a minute left, and look at this wrap around CT.
Alcarin seems aware of the possibility. Speaking it on timing. Sees the shadow. Sees the player. Eats an aid.
Does that smoke force them to go back and consider other options? LNZ waiting in the market.
It's a bit of an awkward scenario to be in if you're Legacy. You're in CT spawn, but your opponent's being aware of your position.
Off the stairs is Nilo. Dumao on the double though, and 15 seconds left. This would be a 1v3 for Dumao. In a very quiet first map, but we know what he's capable of, and he shows it here on Mirage. A 1v3 for Dumao.
It would be good for Heroic, if they can get a couple of rounds on the board. If someone can have a big individual rounds, because they just got smacked on this map, and it was their pick.
Jumping over the top of the stairs, it's going to be X-Flow to remove Nissim. And Dumao going down. So 2 good openers here for Heroic. At least Sadsin keeping it within touching distance. Lato to follow up on that. And Sadsin's got to win it alone, and you can't do another 1v3 on this side. Legacy could close it out with another clutch, this time from Sadsin, and it's damn close as Nilo cowers away behind triple, and then the jump. The little jump cost Sadsin his life there. He looked like he was got that one locked in. It looked like it was done.
Standard opening, top mid, window smoke, also for connector. X-Cloud counters with a smoke of his own. Oh, misses the timing for the HE. Tumo gonna sneak this immediately. It looks like it. It's to be a quick A split.
Oh, Youngstar and Alcarin, 2 kills collected on the CT side, and Heroic starting to show a little bit of life here. Sadzin's waiting, but his teammates are all going as he's waiting for that phase of the smoke. Comes through it, right to Youngster, and it's clean in the end for Heroic.
And this is going to feel like a very frustrating round for Dumao because he had great timing. This is a lot of information now with the second incendiary behind the box. This is where you should probably block on the A bomb site, if you can, or Nilo can try to maybe go a little bit closer on short. Here comes the app smoke, and really Heroic should be having all the information for this A hit.
Well, let's see if Xflock can do something about it on the first time of asking. Knocks down the first player, does a lot of damage to the second. And Youngstar, remember, still at sandwich, so not even required because Nilo comes in on the cleanup, and that's a very convincing round for Heroic. Very, very comfortable indeed.
Or this game goes to overtime, so let's see what the call is this time around.
That's a good start again from Alcarin. He's now positive in KD. It's been a massive turnaround from Heroic in terms of the fragging output in the last couple of rounds here. They're just winning every duel. Opening kills going their way. It's now 5v3, and we're looking at them trying to grab 10 rounds.
And you can see the disjointment now from Legacy 2, you know. I think in the default, Dumao has, you know, he's supposed to get a flash, but they only have one smoke left from Legacy to finish this round, so you're not going to see them go back to mid. It doesn't seem like it.
Going into the underpass pick. Alcarin not able to connect the opening kill this time. He's going to dive back into the A site. Be a heartbreaking way to lose the map now for Heroic if they brought it all the way back to this point. To lose 13-10.
It's looking like a late B fake maybe, but Xploud on the apps push finds Nissim. That's huge for Heroic.
The bomb's up next. The bomb is up next, and look who it is. Youngster's got it! That's the bomb. That's the round. 30 seconds, no way you're getting back and winning this round now. So a really tough situation here for Legacy. Once again, going to have to save three players on the T side.
They're going to save, but these guys can't even rebuy nades.
You got two Galils, you got a little bit of utility enemy, a little bit. It's going to be tough to have a great round here on the T side with that lack of utility. Would need a combined mistake from Heroic and fantastic play from Legacy to get into this one. And no one from Heroic is offering up any opportunity for an opening kill.
And they have three guys walking down underground. Let's see how that goes for them. Heroic now playing more for the sides. They have no one really spotting mid. That's because Alcarin was going to go for a B peak. And finds the kill on Lato, and a 5v4 for Heroic. Make that a 5v3 now, and looks like we're headed for overtime.
Yeah, we absolutely are. It's Sadzin left alone, 1v5. Complete and utter collapse from Legacy. A massive turnaround here from Heroic. And we have got the bonus rounds, and that dream of a 2-0 again for Heroic is reopened. But Sadzin could shut it down. He's got 2 kills in the bomb on his back, but the problem is LNC up in the apartments, and he's had enough. So overtime it is.
And no op on Sadzin.
Yeah, just wanted to play with the rifles. A little bit more of a pounce in the middle this time. Pep in the step, opening kill. Nilo going down first. It's been a real struggle to grab openings here from Legacy, but there's the B bomb site. And you might be right, Yanko. Here it is. Legacy looking for their first T round in a while.
Yeah, some of it is hard to explain at times. It's just that pressure is gone then. Once you get, once you haven't closed it out, now you're on OT, so
13-12. Legacy do get their 13th round just a little bit too late. We'll see if Heroic can bounce back with another CT round victory here. Straight in the mid, it's going to be Alcarin with their opening pick. Lux going down at top mid. No response yet from Legacy.
Lato will try to make a play in the B apartments. They're just very patient, waiting for some more aggression from the side of Heroic, which in a 5v4, I'm not sure how likely it is to come. Still a smoke on Sadzin, so they could try and go up cat. Just smoke rail here and go for it. Maybe they're waiting to let Lato have first contact. Comes the smoke.
The charge up into short. Nilo, a lot of damage done to him. Half his health gone, and here goes LNZ out from the apartments. So the AK-47 collected, but Satson still spotted him, was able to get rid of him, but that's a sick shot from Satson, and Nissim back in the fight. And yeah, that is confusing as to how Heroic have lost this one. xFloud's got to win this in a 1v2, and maybe they'll start to piece it together that he's in the apartment. Satson not missing much in this round. xFloud shuts him down finally, but it's on Nissim. And it's just going to be a stick. He's going to hold it. He's going to defuse it, and Nissim's going to peek him. Stops it from happening, and that is a massive turnaround for Legacy. Well, Heroic trying to prevent themselves from going down to map point again. Don't have to play back perfectly again to get it into another overtime. Just get one here and still have a chance to win it. Grenades go in though, and those 2 kills that Heroic were able to grab early on are pulled right back, but low HP on the 2 remaining players here of Legacy inside of the site, and the grenades doing the brunt of the heavy lifting, leaving Nissim, who was the man to win the 1v1 in the previous round, up against xFloud in the 1v2 this time. And they give him respect. They back off into the connector. Nissim's given a little bit of space to collect that bomb, but this would be a 4K if he's able to pull this off. And he's actually just going to get away. He wants to go the long way to the B-bomb site, or he could wrap around and go into Palace again. Let's see which way he decides to go, and Nissim's committed to the long run towards T-spawn. Maybe trying to fake out the steps towards the mid player. Now he's coming back again.
I think it's going to be a tough clutch for him to win because of how aggressive Heroic was to push out together. There's no way he expects anyone to be, in a position in which LNZ is. So he might be able to get the bomb down.
Yeah, LNZ's coming closer and closer, though. There's the steps down into the site. Commitment to the middle of the bomb site. It's going to be denied by Alcarin. So 1 round picked up here on the CT side. Heroic should have out of ramp here. Not spotted by anybody yet from Legacy. Lato still not peeking into the open far enough. And if he does, Alcarin is now posted up, ready to punish that peek. Doesn't get the angle, though. Well played from Lato just to isolate that fight against LNZ. And it's looking good here for Legacy. 2 opening kills. And here comes the push to the bottom con. Nilo's only got 1 kill out from the bench. Jumping up, needs a second. He's got it, but couldn't sequence a third. If he had got that, then that would have been unbelievable. But it's Alcarin with a 1v3 ahead of him. The new Opper, new to this level.
Yeah.
He's very, very close to getting away with one at con. Alcarin knows where the second player is over towards CT. He just doesn't know about the third. But if he can get it down to a 1v1, then Alcarin has a real shot at winning this. And he's going to be elusive, going back over towards Tetris. Hoping he can get that CT player, but he has no idea about the other. And that means he can't go into the ramp. He can't take that comfortable position inside of the ramp area. And the tap on the defuse. Oh, he's so close, but he gets peeked from stairs regardless. He was destined. Oop. Alcarin diving down behind the top mid boxes. Oof. And a lot of damage down from that grenade. A lot of nades going up towards Lux, none of them taking him out though, and 1 nade missed, so not exactly going to be taking him down, so Alcarin has to wallbang instead, and that's a great way to get a pick back. LNZ inside of the smoke, walks right into Lato. Looks like Legacy are about to do it here. From 12-4 in the first half, in regulation, to a 16-13 win. Finally, Legacy get the job done.
Side of Legacy even expending a Molotov to deny any aggressive cat play. So a switch of the setup from Heroic, still committed to 4A, 3 players on cat.
Nice clearance. Dumao able to take 2 and 1 frag from Nilo. As it leaves Alcarin and Youngstar in a 2v4. Flashes into the sky. And long range fight with a Glock. Nissim not able to connect it, but it's Lato to make sure that it's a comfortable pistol round victory here for Legacy to kick off Dust 2. Comfortable so far. And yep, that flank on the Goosh.
Too surprised. And still handling business.
There goes the back 10. Ew. Luck's able to turn around. Youngstar actually getting 1 on the 5-7. Yeah, that's an AK-47 picked up. Here goes Legacy's response, though. It's going to be 4 players charging up A long. From the USP and a Deagle here to defend the A bomb side. Mac 10's now arriving through CT. MongolZ with nothing, but it's Nilo's Deagle that's got a double and nearly a third out towards Car, but that's going to be Youngstar to step up instead. And now Sadsin with a 1v3, AK in hand, and plenty of targets running him down from multiple sides. A ridiculous round to unravel for Heroic, and it's the Deagle from Nilo finished off.
They've lost that opportunity. Alcaran is back on the A-bomb site. That's why you sometimes see, if an op shows himself mid, the T's, especially with a mixed buy, they will just try to group up and go out cat. With the AKs having the advantage, just trying to get the entries or the trade kills, get into the bomb site. Now they get blocked with 45 seconds left. That was the final smoke on the side of Heroic, so I guess he can wait it out.
Swing into top middle. MongolZ and X-Flog combining for the two openers here for Heroic. Alcaran not able to get the shot off before going down to the rifle. So they must rely upon the rifles instead of Heroic to step up in his stead.
This is doable for Legacy. I mean, bomb down, 2v3. Not too many places for them to go for, but this is very aggressive from Sadzin just to go towards long immediately.
Well, X-Flog's going to catch him. Severs him off, and now Doom out 1v3. He's going to start sending bullets back. Dives down into CT spawn. Ready for the long fight, but they all push together. And Heroic able to find the follow-up round as well. Two together in a row.
It's very tough when you're at a disadvantage. Them department on Dust too. The CTs have it and you don't limit what you can do, and that's why we're seeing a B pop.
Well, Youngstar, unable to get anything. He's the only B player. So it's got to be a retake here unless some impact can be found here for Nilo on the cross as he breaks that smoke open. Second nade comes in with the bomb, just about made it across safely.
What's that, Molly? Oh, I think it was Dumao who jumped through the molly. Almost landed on his teammate's head.
I wondered if he was getting spammed down through the door, but that makes way more sense where he took that damage from. Oh god, LNC, the timing on that. He's not a fan of that at all. Gets flashed as he comes through in the B-bomb site. It's going to be tough to break open, and they realize that. Heroic back away. They concede this one. And Legacy get into the B site, and they get their third round win.
But it's definitely something you can use to sort of fake later on in the half and change up the pace.
Next Cloud taken out by Dumount. Sadsin follows up. We're now looking at 5v3 right from those openers. Legacy going to be very happy out of the timeout, straight into a round victory. Forcing Heroic into the safe call. That's the ball though. They made it fast. Youngstar goes down as well, so not much of a save at all here for Heroic, just the AWP of Nilo, and that might go down as well because Nissim's already on the other side of the map.
Explaining what it is that he wants to do exactly in this round, the fast catwalk take. Caught X-Cloud or Youngster really off guard in that scenario. Lets out a roar for an op. He's 0-7. Wow, after such a dominant Mirage and a great performance in this series, and
there's his
there
first.
You go.
Nice.
Always remember your first.
Well, he'll take that one home forever.
But I like that he's stayed aggressive. He didn't shy away from trying to find these kills and find impact. He's not impacted by the scoreboard, which is very important, especially for an opper. In the 4v5, looks like they're going to speed up into a B-split Legacy.
We're going to charge up in towards Nilo at the window. It's going to be Dumao going down first. Lato to trade and respawn. Nilo inside of the bomb site. Do as much as he can, but he's run out of bullets, and Nissim gets rid of the B defender. And so it's still Heroic ahead on players. But Sadzin looking to be the player to cut off rotations with an AWP. If he had a rifle here, if he had an AK-47, might be a little bit easier for a multi-kill, and unfortunately for him, it wasn't really the weapon for the job. So it puts all the pressure on Nissim, who is so low on health. There's no kit available here for the two remaining Heroic players. There's no flash either. So we give Nissim a shot. As they run in together, it's clean on the first headshot. Can he grab the second? LNC goes in, and it's a double decapitation. And Legacy love what Nissim's just give them.
Watching Partizan beat Red Star a couple of years back in the finals of the Basketball League.
Nice. Now it's going to be CS, just around the corner, Yanko.
Place was crazy.
Well, let's see to take Nissim out of there, and that's going to be the opening for Heroic.
Setup. So he can't just turn towards short. There's no teammate to replace him.
X-Floud waiting on the ramp. Ball at the front of the pack of the attacking. We've got Doom out on the ramp itself. Fire burning X-Floud at his feet, and LNZ also meeting a sticky fate. It's now Youngstar and Nilo trying to come back in with a 2v3 retake to prevent 8 rounds from going against Heroic. Nice kill from Nilo. Is there anything else? AK switched out to for that instant headshot potential, and Nilo just feels one straight to the head rather than handing one out. So Youngstar steps up to the market. Sat's in low HP, but doesn't matter. Connects the shot. 8 rounds in the first half so far. Could be 9. We know Heroic had to come back on Mirage. They did so. And they've got to do it again here.
And Legacy, that's the second 4v5 in a row that they're able to convert. And I think those 2 rounds might end up being what costs Heroic this series. Lux finds X-Floud through the smoke on the spam. Again, Legacy doing a good job of slowing it down after getting the entry. Opponents must be frustrated at this point in time. They don't have a great buy. You know, they have to make something happen, and there it is. The punish from Sadzin. Nissim pokes his head out, gets more information. Well, LNZ now goes for the push, or does he? Still no noise on the map, really. Nissim punishes Youngster, who was trying to go for an information play, and this is why, this is the power of freezing, you know? This is the power of just being patient when you have an advantage. The pressure is on your opponents, and they just got a bunch of other kills simply from waiting and holding for their opponents to do something.
Well, LNZ breaking open Satson through the mid doors. It's going to be a special retake here, especially with Lux cutting off rotations from the A ramp. It's now just one player, and it's Alcarin, who has had a very quiet half. 1 kill, 10 deaths from your AWPer on the CT side of Dust 2 for an entire half. Really rough stuff from Alcarin. He's going to run back up the B ramp, and this round's already done. Not enough time to win it. He at least gets an extra kill on the way out. Doubles his kill count. And that's it, really. So all he can do is get a couple extra on the way out, and a 9-3 scoreline for Legacy. Looking good for them to round out this series. It's locked in. Second half underway. Could be a Legacy victory just around the corner. This pistol round is Nissim's moment. He makes the noise in the server. Here he is. Dead. Hasn't gone well for him there at all. X-Cloud's got rid of him. Sands in. Attempting to find a pick as that smoke dissipates for a mere moment. But with the bomb down and 5 players hunkered down in the B bomb site post plant, it's going to be tough for Legacy to win this pistol round now. Especially with that kill from Nilo. Just gets better and better. So they realize, we ain't winning this one. Might as well
back to base.
Get the Kevlar into the next round on the back of Dumao. That's really it, though. It's the only thing of value left. So grabbing a few kills as Heroic hurl bodies at them. And Dumao's Kevlar is gone, so nothing of value to save on over. So go for a couple of kills here. Sadson, and he's hunted down by X-Floud. So pistol won by Heroic is the first step of a very long road back into this.
X-Floud heard them because he used a molly and a smoke of his own, you know, towards T-spawn, really, and see if the long reaction comes in. Legacy is playing for this. It's going to get dicey.
Good pick here from Nissim. Oh my god, it got real dicey. They rolled dice and they rolled a 5 at this point. X-Floud is just waiting. 5 kills about to be picked up here for Legacy to round out the round of 10. And this looks pretty damn scary for Heroic to concede in this fashion.
This is not impossible for X-Floud.
Not impossible.
He has an AK, full HP. He has a Molotov, so he can clear the close corner behind doors.
More of his health gone. Flash being set up. xFlow committed to the jewel behind him. Remember, he has to get the bomb back. He's lost so much health in that annoying little fight with the MP9. Galil picked up here for Sadzin. 5-7 for Nissim. He did not get the bomb back. The time's gone, so he's out of that. He's running away from this.
Alcaran on a USP, no armor.
xFlow. This is a saved AK. Has to do everything. Has to be the absolute hero. We've got some space in mid because of him, but there's still 2 players in the B bomb site. It's not going to be easy. Oh my god, okay, an instant goose here. Nissim's health is low, so they could get rid of him with just a Tech 9, and so it's all on Lato. Can he step up with a Khalil? No, not at all. And Heroic bounced back with pistols and 1 AK. That is a must-win round for Heroic. Jamal will walk away with an AK-47 on the CT side at least.
You're on a forest buy of your own.
Jamal getting rid of LNZ. It's a good start here with that AK that he saved over from the previous round. The AK seems to be getting a lot of work done.
We'll see. I mean, it was a long rush from Heroic. Dumo managing to find a kill and go away, but Legacy not really pushing for information anywhere else. I mean, they're still pretty spread out around the map, and I think they need to take some sort of a risk, considering the buy and some of the HP. Although they do have good utility still. They're still smoking Incendiary on Dumao and Lato, so that's why they're comfortable.
Nice shot from Youngster. It's going to be Dumao hitting the deck, and back into the peak is Sadzin. Softening him up as well. Alcaran so low, that grenade doing further damage. Youngstar's creeping up onto the site now, and with the utility, they've limited the positions the CTs can play, and they've been cast back into towards short, but Lato through the smoke, another one, this time on Nilo. And all of a sudden, Legacy have the advantage. 35 seconds left. Bomb just getting planted now and will not be denied.
Nissim on the flank has good timing.
Sure does. For the rest of his teammates fighting, they might not even need him. And they won't, as Legacy bounce back again.
But Heroic back on a buy of their own.
Good spam here from LNZ through the doors at long. It's going to be Dumao down first, and Heroic with the advantage to play with the opening kill. They'll push out long up to the blue box. Here's the Xbox fight. Lux needs to be very careful. Does not want to concede another kill to be in a 3v5, but instead he goes back in for the repeat, and this time it's to a kill of his own. So 4v4 off the back of that, and a nice little push from Lato, getting a dink onto Youngstar. And it's starting to look very rough now for Heroic as another kill rings in. Alcaran chiming in with one of his own with the AWP. But another one is massive, so 2. That one's straight through the start of the smoke. And now he has to be out of commission for just a second to plant the bomb, and they just leap forward. Nilo could handle business and get both, but Lato! Okay, that is ridiculous. He's come out with that. And Legacy, another huge step towards winning today. And they've even got Nissim talking. This coach. And they win the first map. They pull back a 12-4 deficit into overtime on Mirage. This will be a moment of celebration for Legacy as they handle business on the B-bomb site. xFlow trying to fight forward and keep Heroic going. Tech 9 leaping to the back of the site once again. It's xFlow with some impact. LNZ, though, not able to meet or match the output of xFlow. It's about to be a Brazilian carnival as they take themselves a 2-1 win over Heroic. It's been a while since we've seen Legacy. They had that run in Austin, and they've been away from LANs for 3 months. Well, they're back, and they hope that they can stop xFlood because he's got another one here, and suddenly I start to believe in xFlood's capabilities of winning this clutch. It would be an ace, and so Sadson has to deny it. It's 4 kills for xFlood, but it is not enough to stop Legacy.